Hey everyone, this is Sean, and welcome to my channel. Now, on this channel, I talk all about online marketing for real estate agents. My goal here is to help every agent out there find their voice online and find their audience, whether that be through websites, marketing, or content development online. Oh, that last one was tough. So this one's all about that content. And if you're following my channel, you'll notice that this is one of my earlier videos. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find my voice. And I've been out there preaching about it, like, you need a channel, you need to do this, you need that. And, you know, talking about it and doing it is two completely different stories. And this episode is dedicated to that. Now, obviously, this is my YouTube channel. I have a podcast. It's called Marketing Through Funnels. The first couple episodes have actually gotten quite a few listens, but at the end of the day, that podcast really hasn't followed the same track as this YouTube channel, but I'm going to correct that, and I'm going to be working on that a little later with a similar episode to this. So go over there and check that out. But content creation, what a drag that is, right? No, it doesn't have to be. Now, this is video, obviously, so it could be a vlog, which is basically what this is. It could be the podcast. There's never been an easier time to start a podcast. Before, you had to find a radio station that wanted you to be on it, and you were kind of restricted to what their marketing looked like and who they attracted as listeners. And in certain demographics, that's great. In others, you might not have that option. Another great option is blogging. I personally am not great at writing. I struggled a lot in high school. And thankfully for my sister, I passed high school. But besides that, blogging really isn't where my voice is. In my brain, it's all scrambled up, and when it comes out on paper, it's really obvious. But on video and audio, that kind of jumble makes more sense. And what you're really trying to accomplish is not perfection. If you listen to my other videos, if you listen to my podcast, it's a lot of stumbling, sounding generic, kind of like a robot, and that's okay. Not nobody, but most people aren't ever going to listen to it until you have a following. They'll go back and they'll look and they'll be like, that person is a real person. That person didn't have a direct message when he started. It's great to see your journey and to really grow with you. And that's what you're kind of trying to accomplish with your content. If you wait till you're perfect, you might wait forever. You might never, ever put out a real piece of content. You might never put anything out because it takes courage to turn a camera on and speak into a mic, or to put your words on paper or online and publish it. And because let's be honest, the trolls out there, they'll come for you. They'll tell you this, that, and like Grant Cardone says, if you got 10 haters, you got to get 20. So that's what this is about. And I mean, it's very simple. I use my piece of paper and I write down ideas like, what would help somebody that I feel like I can help do, right? So since this is dedicated to real estate, let's get honest. Nobody on those platforms really care about listing on 123 ABC Street. What they do care about is how to increase the value of your home. Great gardening techniques, things that you might enjoy in your own home. Like if you're an interior decorator, maybe you host a home staging style. You could do a whole video, whole blog, whole podcast just on staging your home for sale. You could call it "Do This to Sell Your Home for More Money." It's stuff you're passionate about. You're in real estate for a reason. Maybe it's because you love the hunt of new homes. Maybe like 10 things to look for when you're buying a new home. You could put out content that brings value to your audience. I see a lot of real estate agent YouTube channels out there. It's like home tour of XYZ Street. And it's like, okay, I don't live in Milwaukee or, whatever city it's in. So it really doesn't pique my interest. I'm not going to subscribe. I'm not going to listen to their podcast about how great this house is. But if they were in XYZ Street in St. Louis and they were like, hey, this is my new listing in St. Louis. I want to show you what great things go into home staging. You can talk about your listing and advertise it or push it out to people in your market. But at the same time, you can educate other people in that market. Maybe somebody else is looking to sell their house and maybe they're a hoarder. Maybe they have 1,000 pictures of their grandkids on the wall. Maybe they have 1,000 pictures of kids on their wall. You know, it's whatever it is, you can help them. And at the end of the day, in the sales world, I grew up in the sales world, is trying to help the people you're trying to help. And there's no better way than to provide content. When I bought my first house, I had no idea. I didn't know what I was looking for. I was engaged to a real estate agent. We had a baby on the way, and I needed a house. And I tried to buy a house before, and the real estate agent was like, it's simple, just call all these people. And I was like, no thanks. That seems intrusive. It seems this, that. I would have loved for his first contact with me to be, here's a checklist of what you need to do and what to expect. And then I could have looked at it from the analytical side because I'm analytical. Now maybe somebody else is all about enjoying their house. So you could send that, or you could send another piece of article. It's like, hey, look how exciting this is going to be. You know, there's ways to help your audience beyond sending them listings, sending them virtual tours. And a way to do that is through content. And my wife now, back then I was engaged to her, is a real estate agent. And she's not on board with the whole digital world yet. But that's kind of expected to some degree because she's really not, what's the word there? She's not really, you have to be technical, but she kind of grew up in the real estate world where it's all about working your database, working this, working that, and it works great. And for her, it's created a great job, great income. But for those that are really trying to go to the next level, trying to up their game, trying to help as many people as possible, even if they don't sell them the house, if they want to spread the information, the knowledge they have, having a content creation platform, whether that be, once again, blogs, podcasts, vlogs, YouTube, you go live on Facebook once a week, and that would help countless people. But this is a great way to get a following and to build your network beyond the 4, 5, 10, 15 really A-level clients you have that feed you leads, whether it be going through whether it be going through insurance agents and loan agents and all that stuff. Those lead generation sources are great, and that's a great place to get solid leads and help other people. But there's countless others that you can help, whether it be in your market or out of your market. And creating that following can give you a really great option to learn your voice. Like me, here I am mumbling on. Does this look like great production value? You know, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This video might never be viewed, but you know what? I'm working on myself, and if it helps one person, then this video was worth it. And I'm really calling out to everybody out there. If you have something you're passionate about in the real estate world, whether it be interior design, how to stage your house, how to increase the value of your house, don't add wallpaper, change your light fixtures out so they're all bright white. You know, anything you can help and provide with will help people, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. And I think that a lot of people get stuck in this idea that I can't put a video on YouTube. I don't have a studio. I don't have a studio either. Like, this is a room. Over here are my Christmas decorations, and there's a cool little door that goes to my attic. And the rest of the space is the playroom for my girls. Do you know why? Because they're 5 and they're 2. One day, this will be my office. Right now, it's a quiet place I can record in the middle of the night so that I don't wake everybody else up. Yellow, white. Really, it doesn't matter. And my wife, my beautiful wife, was saying, don't you want to look more professional? It's like, I want to be myself. And I want people to know who I am. Not necessarily, you know, a fake persona. I could put a suit on and I could drape up some white thing to block all this out, and I could talk professionally. I could script the entire thing out. Let me read my script for this right now. Why you need content. Note number 1, don't worry about the production value. Note number 2, discuss different ways where you can post content. I mean, that's pretty much as easy as it gets. And a lot of people get wrapped up with the idea that people are going to judge them. People are always going to judge you. People also get wrapped up with the idea of, I'm not great on video. Perfect. Do a podcast. You're not good on a podcast? Do a blog. You can connect it to your website. You can post it. You can create it and then send it out to your clients. But hey, I just recorded this podcast on the best areas around Denver to live. It's like, will it help anybody? Maybe somebody has a problem with their neighborhood and they're looking for somewhere to go. Maybe they know somebody that hates their neighborhood and wants to go. I know if I lived in Denver by Casa Bonitas, I would probably want to move. But it's like, find your voice. Get online. The internet's not going away. 20 years ago, The Daily Show or whatever daytime talk shows were all interviewing Bill Gates, talking about how the internet would never make it. And they're like, the internet, yeah, I jump on and I can search stuff. It's like, those days are gone. The internet's really maturing. It's here to stay, and everybody's on it. How much time do you spend on the internet? How many podcasts do you listen to? How many, it's going to become daily life, and we just need to adapt to it and embrace it. It's fun. I'm having a great time. Is this video great? Possibly. I don't know. But I know if I can help one person, and by giving you a back scene, showing around, it's like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you can help one person, that's what it's all about. And that's what I'm here to do today. I'm here to help one person. If I help 5 people, awesome. If I help 100 people, great. What I'm really trying to do is help one person. And this is important to me because I've been through countless trainings on digital marketing and, Facebook ads and website development and blah, 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 blah. But every single one of those has a section on, you need to find your voice, you need to get online, you need to create content and expect to suck. And I resisted it, and I went out there and I've been telling people all sorts of things about what they should be doing without really embracing the idea that I should be doing it as well. And that's what this is I'm here to do it, and I'm doing it now. I'm doing it on a YouTube channel, and you should as well. And the sooner you get to it, the easier it'll be. On YouTube, there's videos about real estate that have tens of thousands of views. And on their video, they have links to, hey, if you're looking for an agent in your area, I have a great network. If 1% of 10,000 people click that link or call you up and ask you for a recommendation for their area, those are just free referrals. And will that happen immediately? Probably not. I'm experiencing that now with my view count on YouTube, but I'm still here, and I'm going to be here basically forever because I really, really enjoy doing this. And I hope that you can find your voice, and I hope you find your platform. If you don't like to be on video, do an podcast. If you don't like to talk, you don't feel like you are exciting, your voice is horrible, people will flee if they hear you on voice, but you love to write a blog. Blogging, podcasts, and video, they each have their own little unique audiences. In all reality, I should be doing all 3, but there's ways to do that I'm not going to talk about because I'm not doing it. But I really suggest you get out there and find your voice. And that's really all I got to say about this episode. If you get a chance, check out my other videos. I have one about doing online seminars, websites. There's a lot to come in the future. I'm really excited about this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and I look forward to talking to you next time. Thank you.